With just 5 seniors and nearly half of the squad comprised of freshmen, the 2014 UMass men's lacrosse team is among the youngest in the nation. Redshirt junior Ryan Izzo is undoubtedly one of its leaders.
Probably a very tenacious guy. Go out there every single day, giving my 100% effort, because you can't really slack, and when you do, the younger guys especially will kind of feed off that. So being a leader on this team, you need to bring it every single day.
He's a great leader, probably one of the best that we've had. And he's a great leader by example. It's very hard for guys to live up to the standards that he sets. Whether it's in a weight room, whether it's out there in conditioning or out there in practice. From that, he gets to lead by example and set the level and set the bar as high as he wants, and then people will follow.
Coming out of high school, Izzo wasn't even sure if he was going to play lacrosse in college. At Walpole High School, Izzo set the Massachusetts state scoring record in football, a record he still holds along with the state career touchdowns mark.
A lot of people were obviously shocked when I made the decision to play lacrosse, but it was during that summer going into my senior year of high school. I had a pretty breakout summer down at Maryland at a couple of the camps, and my coach Jason Andelo presented the idea that don't rule lacrosse out. So I kind of thought it over a little bit, and I talked to my father, and he said, just do what makes you happy. And honestly, I loved UMass because I was looking at them for football, and I knew that I wanted to stay in the area. And I just one day spontaneously thought, oh, I'll play lacrosse. I called up Coach Canella. He made me an offer about an hour later, and I accepted.
He gave me a call. I was actually on vacation. He gave me a call in August, and we were able to get him to visit campus, over the next couple of days, and then. Fortunately for us, he made a decision to come to UMass and play lacrosse.
Izzo was set to begin his UMass lacrosse career as a freshman in 2011, but his debut was delayed by a knee injury.
It was like 3 days before the first game, actually. We'd come back from winter break. We got in our 2-week preseason, and then we were getting geared up for Army. And it was right down there by that goal, and just cut in, and my knee snapped, unfortunately, and I was out for the rest of the season.
Izzo finally got on the field for UMass in 2012.
Here comes Izzo with space, loads up, shoots, and scores! Pumps the fist!
In 2013, he earned second-team All-CAA honors. And even after knee surgery, Izzo is one of the most athletic players in program history. He runs a 4.440, tied with his assistant coach Brian Jacobina for the fastest time by anyone with the UMass lacrosse program over the last 20 years.
I'd try to bring a lot of physicality to the game, whether it's in practice or during the game. Because, if you don't have that sense of urgency when you go out there and try to bring the physical play, then you're not going to really gain respect from your opponent.
When you look at him, he's not huge in stature, and that's probably what scared a lot of those 1A football programs away. But pound for pound, has to be the strongest lacrosse player that I've had over 20 years, 22 years, and also pound for pound the toughest.
As a short-stick defensive midfielder, Izzo works the wings on face-offs and is a key cog in the Minutemen's defense.
It's really the toughest position in our game. You're covering some of the best midfielders in the country with a pole, a short pole. We see our close defensemen have a 6-foot pole, and that's a pretty good cushion to have. But Ryan uses his strength, obviously uses his great balance. To be a great defender and to be able to cover the fast guys and the strong guys as well.
And 4 years after picking lacrosse over football, Izzo has no regrets.
Anybody who played a high school sport, whether it's football, basketball, hockey, you still reminisce about those days that you played. You know what I mean? There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about, obviously, the best decision that I made for myself. I'm still happy, you know what I mean? Coming here, being this is my 4th year, and I'm very proud to say that I have another year, and I know that it's going to be a great year.
With the UMass Sports Network, I'm Cody Cruciel.